the whole time, and so
Thank you.
giant kudos, way to go. You know what I mean?
Thank you very much.
So, but who are you? Where did you? You know what I mean? Where did this come from? I'm thinking, okay, wait, Tacoma. He's probably involved with Mark and Mars Hill. I have no idea. I have no clue. Who are you?
Well, that's a great question. I mean, you must have the gift of prophecy with that Mars Hill dab there. That is so true. I graduated college about 6 months ago. I love Jesus. I like poetry. I like spoken word. And I have a really good friend who does video, and we put those all together, and that's kind of what happens, I guess.
So do you go to Mars Hill?
Yeah, I go to Mars Hill.
Excellent.
Location. I do.
Okay, perfect. All right, and you just graduated college, degree in media or marketing or?
No, I actually had a degree in politics and government.
No, okay, we're very similar in that then. So okay, so
and I played
did
baseball
too.
in college too.
No, oh, you did your homework, so you know who you're talking to. Okay, very cool. So you played baseball?
I did.
Were you any good?
Well, I was left-handed, so I was kind of quirky like most left-handers.
Yeah. Well, no. If you hit off me, dude, you would rock because I extended so many careers in my 8 years in the big leagues. So walk us through, because you got a whole bunch of brand new fans down here in LA. Walk us through how this got shot. And then, the anticipation and what God's been doing here in the last 6 days. Because, dude, is this right? You posted this back on the 10th?
Yeah, I haven't even been a week yet. It's been kind of crazy.
Okay, so walk us through. So you had your best friend or a close buddy who was into video. You love poetry and spoken word and sort of the rapping hip-hop thing. Well done. So tell the story.
So essentially what happened is we both love what we do, and we wanted to use our gifts for the glory of Jesus. And so we put that together. We filmed it outside of Stadium High School, which is a pretty famous high school in Tacoma. 10 Things I Hate About You, the movie was filmed there. We thought it would give it that old rustic feel. We did that about 2 weeks ago, right after New Year's. Took him about a week to edit. We put it up, and I actually remember telling my roommates, we took bets as roommates how many views it would get overnight, and I think the lowest bet was about 2,000, highest bet was about 6,000, and we woke up the next morning and almost fainted. So,
what was the next morning view?
I think within 24 hours it was almost 1 million. I think it was 1 million in 24 hours. So.
Oh my gosh! And it doesn't stop after the first day. It keeps going.
Yeah, I think it got there was 3 days where it was actually on the front page of YouTube, which might have been the most humbling thing ever, to have something that sure I might have messed up here or there, but it was at least explicitly Jesus on the front page. I mean, that was really humbling.
Oh my, it's just like, it's a God thing. I mean, it's obviously really well done. You've captured a tone, a mood, a truth that resonates in so many hearts. But what are some of the more interesting stories that you've heard back from people? I mean, how many posts after, what is it, 20,000 or something like that afterwards?
Well, yeah, it's the emails have been a little overwhelming, but also extremely encouraging. I mean, a lot of times when you write something that involves free or radical grace, you get the accusation of antinomianism or licentiousness,
Right, sure.
And of course, I did have my thoughts of, man, it's because grace is dangerous. But then when I read just hundreds of, I would get a few emails that would maybe say that maybe did take advantage of my video in a way that supported their hard-heartedness, but I got hundreds of ones that I wasn't expecting, of people saying stuff like, I've been beaten, raped, ridiculed, tried to commit suicide. I watched your video and finally started to realize that God loves me right now and that his hands on me. And that was one I just read off the screen right now. And then another one I got is that, hey, Jefferson, I went back to church today. I haven't been in 2 years because with what's gone in my life, I had no faith and I felt ashamed. And so stuff like that has been extremely humbling and something that just, says you're doing something right in regards to the explicit gospels. Those are kind of the messages you're getting.
Yeah, and one of the points, I got to take a break here, Jeff, but one of the things when we came back is the criticism that was raised, the one I saw on Facebook was that, oh man, he's just slamming the church and, he's a cocky 20-year-old or 20-something, and it's naive to say, hey, I just love Jesus, I don't want to play church. And I want you to address that because I have brought these very themes up on the show. You know what I mean? There's a naivete and a